Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining our Organic Chemistry and Linear Algebra Abroad info session. My name is Ana Arellano, and I'm one of the advisors at the International Education Office. So at the IEO, we are the one-stop shop for study abroad. So if you have any questions about the study abroad programs that we offer, if you want to know the pros and cons of one program or another, we are the person you would want to speak with. At Study Abroad Office, we are also here to connect you with students who have studied abroad in the past. If you want a student perspective of what it was like to study abroad in Ireland, for example, we can connect you with that student. Today's info session is brought to you by our Global Learning Opportunities Week that started on Monday and goes up until tomorrow. We have a lot of important informational sessions, including more information about Study Abroad 101, finances on how to fund your study abroad program, including scholarships, as well as going a little bit more in depth into the programs that we do offer, similar to the one that we are having today. So today's agenda, it's pretty brief, but it does have a lot of important information. We will be discussing two specific programs. But before that, we want to distinguish all the three programs that we do offer at the IEO. And then we'll get into the two programs, the Organic Chemistry and the Linear Algebra Abroad. We'll explain what it's like to be a student studying abroad on these programs. We'll provide you more information about the academic culture, as well as the program cost and some funding options. I will conclude with some steps to apply, as well as the Q&A session. So IEO program offerings, I just briefly want to touch about what the three programs is that we offer at the IEO. First and foremost, we have our UCLA travel study programs. These are summer only programs that are 3 to 5 weeks, and these are UCLA courses simply abroad. So you are being taught by UCLA faculty. Our UCLA Global Internship programs are summer only as well. You will be abroad for 8 weeks on a non-paid academic internship. So you will be receiving UCLA direct academic credit. Finally, we have our UC Education Abroad program, otherwise known as UCEAP. UCEAP offers summer and academic year options, including quarter, semester, and year-long options. UCEAP students, actually any of our program students, can make progress towards a degree. Specifically for travel study and global internships, students have direct credit, no petition is required, you're guaranteed, what you see is what you get. For UCEAP, if you want to satisfy major, minor, GE, or foreign language requirements, for example, a petition would be required. We go a little bit more in depth in our Study Abroad 101 webinar. If you haven't had a chance to watch that, I would strongly encourage you to do so. There's a lot of important information about the programs that we do offer. So the programs that we will be speaking about today, so our Organic Chemistry and Linear Algebra Abroad programs, are provided by UCEAP. So the two programs are Dublin Summer Chemistry. This is offered by University College Dublin in Ireland, and Linear Algebra in Rome is provided by our Accent Study Center in Rome in Italy. Both of these programs have been pre-approved to satisfy lower division STEM requirements, which is what we will speak about today. So we'll start off with our Organic Chemistry Abroad program. What is this program? So the official name is Dublin Summer Chemistry, and it's an 8-week program from mid-June to mid-August at the University of College Dublin in Ireland. Like I mentioned, this program has been pre-approved to satisfy UCLA's lower division chemistry courses, and those courses are Chemistry 30A, Chemistry 30AL, Chemistry 30B, and Chemistry 30BL. Overall, on this program, you will enroll in 2 courses. That would be Organic Chemistry 1. You will enroll in this course for 4 weeks and earn 6 units for successfully completing this course. And then you will enroll in Organic Chemistry 2 for the later 4 weeks, earning an additional 6 units. Overall, you would be abroad for 8 weeks and earning 12 UC quarter units. All your courses, your grades, your units, all of this will automatically transfer to your UCLA record. Like I mentioned, this has been pre-approved, so you are guaranteed this credit. However, once your grades appear on your UCLA record, you'd want to speak with your major advisor to have them manually satisfy the requirements. Yes, you will satisfy the requirement. However, it will not automatically appear on that satisfying requirement section until you speak with your major advisor. They have to manually enter those courses to meet the requirements. Lastly, I do want to emphasize that there is no transcript available from the host university. So in this case being University College Dublin, because everything will be transferred into UC units and UC grades, everything will be included on your UCLA transcript. It will have a note that you took these courses at University College Dublin, for example. However, there is no separate transcript. So our Linear Algebra Abroad program, the official name is Linear Algebra in Rome, and it's a 6-week program from mid-June to late July. And this is provided by the Accent Study Rome Study Center in Italy. So it's a UC center just simply in Italy or in Rome. And on this program, you will enroll in 2 classes. The first class being Linear Algebra, and this would be for the entire 6 weeks that you were abroad. And upon successfully completing the course, you will earn 5 units. Next, you will enroll in an elective as well for the entire 6 weeks that you are there. These courses will be taken concurrently, and you will earn an additional 5 units. For the elective, students can choose between either one of these 2 options. That includes ancient Roman civilization or territory, food, and anthropology. And later on, we will provide you the syllabi, that way you can get more information about these 2 electives. For Rome, our pre-approvals, the UCLA Math Department has pre-approved this linear algebra course to satisfy Math 33A. I do want to make a brief note that those who are pursuing a physical science degree, you will be missing 1 chapter. This will be chapter 7 from enrolling in this course abroad, but you are still guaranteed to satisfy that Math 33A requirement. I just want to make a quick note just in case it may or may not influence your decision to enroll in this program. You will be missing 1 chapter, and that's chapter 7. Our electives have also been pre-approved both by the college and the School of Engineering. For those that are in the college, our Ancient Roman Civilization course has been pre-approved to satisfy Historical Analysis G, while the Territory, Food, and Anthropology course has been satisfied to satisfy the Social Analysis G. For our School of Engineering students, our Ancient Roman Civilization course has been pre-approved to satisfy the Historical or the Social Analysis GE, and the Territory, Food, and Anthropology course has been pre-approved to satisfy the Social Analysis GE. So on this program, you will earn a total of 10 UC quarter units. And similarly, all coursework, the grades, the units, everything will automatically transfer to UCLA. No further action is required on your end. There is, once again, no transcript available from Accent Center in Rome. Everything will appear on your UCLA record. And similar to our programs in Dublin, an extra step will be required to have these courses satisfy the requirements, which is speaking with your major advisor once they appear on your record. For those in the college, even though the elective has been pre-approved, you're still required to submit a petition, and this will trigger the college to manually enter that course to satisfy that respective GE requirement. So let's speak a little bit about the academic culture. Our Dublin summer chemistry program is intense. It's a fast-paced program. You are learning 2 quarters of chemistry in simply 8 weeks, so it is fast-paced. An overall breakdown, you can expect to have 4 2-hour lectures per week. You will have 1 hour where you do problem. It's called a problem workshop, where you just work on some series of problems. You will have 2 1-hour tutorials, and then finally you will have 3 3-hour labs the entire week. So this is a breakdown of what your week to week will look like on the Dublin summer chemistry program. Like I mentioned, it's a fast-paced, it's a rigorous program, so it will require a lot of time commitment, as well as mandatory attendance. You will be required to attend all labs, all lectures, all problem solving. All of that will factor into your grade, as well as how well you do into the course. Of course, our lecturers and the teaching assistants at University College Dublin will be available to you for anything that you may need them. And on the chat, we will be including the organic chemistry syllabi. That way you can learn a little bit more about the breakdown, get a week by week step on how that would go on the Dublin summer chemistry program. Our Linear Algebra in Rome program, you can expect to be in class Monday through Thursday. Our Accent Center in Rome, or UC Study Center, they will have some activities planned for you on Fridays and sometimes during the weekends. You're not required to attend those activities, but you are required to attend class. There is a strict attendance policy similar to our Dublin chemistry program. On this program, you will be in class with other UC students. It's a UC center, but there's also an opportunity where you may, depending on the program, be with other non-UC students or anyone who's interested in the US and taking this program. They may be in a class with you, but you can expect the majority to be UC students. So classes are relatively small, and you will be taught by a local Roman professor who has experience teaching UC students, so they're a little more familiar with the curriculum. On the chat, my colleague will be as well dropping the syllabi for all 3 courses: the Linear Algebra, the Ancient Roman Civilization, and the Territory, Food, and Anthropology course. That way you get a better idea of what the week by week looks like, the readings, and the learning objectives. So what can you expect as a student going abroad, especially on, in this case, the University College Dublin program? So the campus itself, it's a very modern university. You want to think about it as the south side of campus at UCLA. It's very live city. From students that I've been hearing the perspective. It's a very modern campus. They have the feel of UCLA. The campus itself, it's about 25 minutes away from the city center, so it's not too bad if you're commuting by bus. It's a great campus. Dublin itself, the city, it's known for its very welcoming residents. Once you get there, you'll see that it's a very student-friendly atmosphere, very welcoming. Students have had great things to say about Dublin and University College Dublin. On your time off, you can visit the Dublin Castle, you can visit the Stone of Destiny. There are some excursions that are included on this trip, but as well, you may do some self-exploration. In regards to housing, on the Dublin chemistry program, you will have a single room in a shared apartment. This apartment will be with 4 bedrooms, so you will be 4 students total sharing an apartment and 2 bathrooms. You will have a shared kitchen and a dining area, and this commute is a 5-minute walk to class, so not too bad. Our meals, you will have a meal plan included on this program. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner are provided to you Monday through Friday. However, you are responsible for your meals during the weekend, and you do have that kitchen available in your apartment. But if you want to do some outdoor dining as well, that is possible. Very briefly, I want to speak about the experience type that you may see on the UCEAP website if you are browsing through this program. When I mention themed, it's because it's focused on, in this case, chemistry. So themed, it means you're taking a specific set of courses or subject-based, so in this case being chemistry. The UC curriculum stands that you will be either with the UC Center or with UC students. In this case, we're at University College Dublin, so you can expect to be with other UC students. That includes other students like UC Davis, UC Berkeley, just any within the UC system. Like I mentioned, there are some excursions built into this program. So they have trips to Dublin's cultural hotspots that you can explore after the explorations are done with the team. You can go to the Cliffs of Moher as well as the Giant's Causeway. So what to expect on the Linear Algebra in Rome program. So on here, you will be having a study center, and it's really close to the Piazza Nova, so it's a historic part of the city. Here, there's staff that are very available to you at all times. They have lounges for you to relax, speak to them if you want some travel advice or more information about just your program overall. They are readily available to you 24/7. Rome itself, it's quite honestly a living museum. Anywhere you turn, you will see some part of history. On your free time, you can visit the Colosseum, you can visit the chapel, or you can toss a coin into the Trevi Fountain. For housing, you will be having a shared apartment for up to 7 students, and you will be sharing a room with either 1 or 2 other students. You will be having a bathroom that is included, and actually some apartments do have a terrace or a balcony, which is something that's very rare for Rome or Italy in general, is that your housing does include AC. You'll notice that on this program, if you run into other buildings, you'll notice that they don't have AC. So I think it's great that you're able to have that AC accommodation in your own apartment, in your residence. The residence is on a very high-end neighborhood in Rome, and you are approximately a 30 to 40-minute away commute to class. This program does not include a meal plan. However, you do have that kitchen available to you in your residence. So similar to our Dublin chemistry program, we see the same experience type as themed and UC curriculum. So that means the theme we're focusing on linear algebra, and the classes with UC students is that UC curriculum component. Some built-in excursions into the program include our Italian cooking class, as well as some walking tours, some market visits, and some day trips throughout your program. So now let's talk about program cost and funding. So the Dublin Summer Chemistry Program is estimated to be at $14,720. This is for the 8 weeks that you are abroad. And this total estimated expense includes all the expenses students are expected to incur while they are abroad. What does that mean? So what that means is your tuition for the program, that includes housing, that includes meals, that includes your insurance, that includes a round trip airfare. So anything that you can expect to pay while you're abroad, it's included into this cost, which is why it's a total estimate. Similarly, for our Linear Algebra in Rome program, our estimate is at $11,990 for the summer 2023 cohort. Once again, it includes everything a student is expected to incur, including that round trip airfare. So I want to briefly mention something about financial aid. We go more in depth into our Study Abroad 101, but just a brief refresher. If you qualify and continue to qualify for UCLA financial aid, you can use your financial aid to cover the total cost of the program. That is possible. And there are also scholarships that can help chip away at the cost of these programs. Something I do want to mention specifically because the Dublin Chemistry and the Linear Algebra program are summer programs. Summer aid tends to be more loan heavy. However, you are still guaranteed a financial aid package if you continue to qualify. They're very robust topics, both financial aid and scholarships. So we do have some info sessions directly targeted to these. And I encourage you to check those out if you have a little bit, if you want more information about receiving financial aid or scholarships for study abroad. So now steps to apply. First and foremost, we'd like to review the eligibility. For our linear algebra in Rome, to qualify, you must be a sophomore, junior, or senior class standing, and this is defined by UC units, not by the number of years that you've been at UCLA. You must have a minimum 2.0 UC GPA, and you must have completed Math 3B, Math 31B, or 32A before the start of the program. If you've satisfied these courses via community college courses or AP courses, we will accept that. It's anything that's as long as it's been met on your record. And then these are the same requirements that the math requirements are the same ones that UCLA would require you in order to enroll in Math 33A, which is why we honor that curriculum. Now for Dublin Summer Chemistry, you must have sophomore, junior, or senior class standing. Once again, this is defined by your UC units, and you must have a minimum of a 2.5 UC GPA. You must have completed Math 31A and 31B before the start of your program, as well as Chemistry 20A and 20B. Any equivalent that's been satisfied per DARS, we will accept that as well. So to officially submit your application, you would visit my.uceap.universityofcalifornia.edu application. It's a long website, so my colleague will drop that website onto the chat for you. And you will begin your application, whether that be for Linear Algebra in Rome or the Dublin Summer Chemistry. There are two parts of the application. That's the UCEAP application and the IEO questionnaire. Both of those are located within the UCEAP application itself. So everything's there handy for you. Applications are now open. Our Linear Algebra in Rome deadline is until February 21st of next year, and our Dublin Summer Chemistry program is in January of 2023. So question that students often ask about these two programs is if it's competitive to be accepted. And my answer is if you meet the requirements of the program and if you maintain those requirements before your departure and you submit your application before the deadline, there's no reason why you shouldn't be accepted. We would not deny your application if you meet the requirements, we will not deny your application. So I want to make sure that you meet and maintain those requirements. So no, it's not competitive as long as you meet the requirements. We expect to accommodate all interested students. So whether you're debating if you want to apply to our Linear Algebra in Rome program or Organic Chemistry program, or even if you're not considering either one of these two, you're looking into other UCEAP, travel study, global internship programs, it can be a little bit overwhelming being able to select a study abroad program. So because of that, we want to help you narrow down your program choices. We do have a resource available to you on our website under Get Started, How to Choose Your Program. And this provides 4 factors that we encourage you to consider when you are looking into a study abroad program. It provides you a series of questions. So for example, is it important that you have a single room? Is it important that you have a meal plan in your program? Or is it important that you're with local students on your program? Or are you okay being with UC students? So those type of questions will help you narrow down your choice and deciding to participate on one program over the other. So that concludes our presentation. Just a general overview are our Dublin Chemistry and Linear Algebra in Rome program. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll take a couple minutes to answer those and feel free to enter them in the Q&A. And on screen, I'll include my email address as well as our general inbox, just in case you don't have any questions just yet, but you have some time in the future. So I'll just take a couple minutes to answer any questions you may have. Okay, everyone. So if you don't have any questions just yet, that's perfectly fine. Like I mentioned, our emails are on screen. And I'll go ahead and conclude our session. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope you found this session informational. And if you have any questions, whether these programs, any other program that we offer, feel free to just let us know. We offer virtual advising, in-person advising, as well as one-on-one appointments. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.